So KATSEYE came out with their full final EP. GNARLY and Gabriela were the two pre-release tracks. Obviously GNARLY had its own kind of thing. It was very diversive, whether people liked it or didn't like it. I initially wasn't a fan, but I have to admit it very much grew on me, to the point that I'd probably say it's one of my favorite songs this year. Kind of crazy. Yeah, let's just go straight into it. I think originally I had this at, God, what was it? I think 65 I had it at. I came round to love it. After enough listens, I fell in love with it. And like, it's so fun and enjoyable, and I personally can't see why people don't enjoy it. I don't know if I'll give it 20 for the instrumental, because it's not that crazy, but I think a lot of people don't like it because it was a K-pop release. But I think if anyone else released this song, like whether it was Charlie, whether it was Alice Yoonchae, who made it originally, this would have been like insanely popular. But I think because of what KATSEYE made themselves out to be to begin with, no one wanted it from them, especially with what Touch was before this came out. And I think that's kind of why Gabriela is more well received, I guess. And to be fair, I like Gabriela as well. I think it's like, this is definitely a random switch up, but I think that's why it is so good. And as well, I think KATSEYE are definitely the type of group that would work for that. You know, they're this more American style Western group, and without that, like, you know, I don't think Esper or someone like that could do it. And especially from like a HYBE group as well, because they tend to be like extremely like safe. Well, that was GNARLY. As I said, I quite enjoyed Gabriela when I seen the music video. I think their voices are incredible on it. I do want to see more like Spanish influence in K-pop. I think the Spanish audience for like the genre is so high. You know, so many Spanish people love it, and I think more groups should try and bring in like Spanish artists and stuff like that. And then definitely lyrics. Like, it's so groovy. It's got so much going for it. And then their vocals just peak, straight peak. And like, it's such a good like summer track as well. That's another thing that like works to its favor, I mean. Now, I'm really surprised by this. It's at 62 here. Like, I think a lot more people have rated this because it's KATSEYE, obviously, and it's more English K-pop. Like, it hasn't even got the K-pop tag here. So more people are willing to give their go at it. Wow, my follow score's quite low for it as well. That is surprising. I think I'm at like a crossroads with it. I really want more groups like this. Like, even if what they're doing doesn't work all the time, like the idea of like bringing in other elements that might clash within the genre, like, we need that. We need someone to do that. And I think these more like Western like crossover groups, they're perfect for it. Like, seeing them on the stream with like Pokimane and stuff like that, like, we need more groups doing that. Like, Kiss of Life tried to do it a little bit with I Show Speed when he was traveling around Korea. Groups only really ever do it when they're promoting in the West, and like, the market for K-pop in the West is so big, especially in Spain. Yeah, I really hope KATSEYE do more with the Spanish audience, because like, one thing that I kind of see as a potentiality is the Spanish audience on Twitch and YouTube and stuff like that skyrocketed in like I think it was 2020 to like 2023. I can just see a very similar thing happening in K-pop if someone like really utilizes that. I think JYP tried to do it with their Western group Beecher, because I want to say they had one, maybe two Spanish members, but they didn't make the cut. And like, man, they really should have. Obviously Beecher doesn't really exist anymore. You know, KATSEYE, like, they have the opportunity to take something really strong there and just absorb it. And as much as I'm not the biggest fan of HYBE for their practices, you know, if anyone's going to do it, it should be them. I like this subtle kind of video game inspiration. It's not too far that it's like taking away from Illit, like, you know, the other HYBE group, but you know, it's a little bit there, and it fits with the song as well, you know, little additional bits that they add. I don't know if it like reaches the same level as the other two. GNARLY's obviously very divisive in general. Gabriela is really good. That is so smooth and just like vibey, but it's just, it feels very safe. I don't hate it though. Would I say it's unique enough? I feel like I feel like it is. I might be very you know, like, at the minute it's quite high. I can't see this being one of my highest this year, but I don't know, like, I feel like KATSEYE is going to be one of the groups that people look back on in like a year or two and be like, damn, okay, no, they did kind of have something there. Like, for a B-side, this isn't that bad, you know? Obviously it's fully in English, so it's getting a few extra points that other like actual Korean releases wouldn't have. But like, I don't know, actually, maybe the lyrics could drop down a bit, I think. Yeah, I think I might drop the lyrics down to 10. Because I don't know if I'd consider it a 75 for this. Like, it's good, I like it, it's a vibe, but it's not what I would personally consider 75. Like, I feel like most of the time when I put something in 75, it's like, okay, this could grow to like a song that I love. I don't know if this would. Like, it's just really pleasant. Like, it's not something I'd skip, but I'd still enjoy my time when it came on. Alright, this one's got 59, which is quite low. I imagine if I refresh, it might go to like 16. No, okay. The beat is quite basic, so it's going to lose some stuff there. If it had a bit more like, kind of like realistic elements, it would be kind of in that like Olivia Rodrigo vibe. Man, their vocals are so pleasant, man. Like, they're very, processed. Not in, like, a bad way, but, like, they've been cleaned up a lot. But they're still so good. God bless the fuck girls. I'm surprised that doesn't have a explicit on it. I suppose it's not really, like, a swear or anything. I don't know if you know, it's a bit repetitive. The beat's a bit too basic for it, I think. I think I'm happy with 60, though. Like, I don't really know what they're trying to say with this song. I mean, it's such an odd... Yeah, I don't know. It's just... It's not really speaking to me. Would being a girl make me change my opinion on this? I don't know. I don't think it would. Okay, I like that. That's cute. But, like, why is that right at the end as well? I think I would have preferred, instead of thought they had T-girls. Okay. Getting a bit of a kind of YG sound here. Very Charlie XCX as well, especially with its like vocal processing. And I wish as well, like not necessarily why they would, because I wouldn't say they're quite close to the way that M.I.A would make music, but I think it'd be cool if they grab some inspiration from M.I.A for this song. I think near the end it does go down, but surprisingly, I don't know how people are liking this one. I'm really not a fan of this. I don't know, this feels like very, like super generic in my opinion. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one. I don't know what other people are singing that. Like, it doesn't even seem that, like, experimental. Do you know, maybe it might grow on me, that M.I.A. I can maybe see that growing on me, because it'll be in my playlist, so it's at 70. Probably won't be something that I listen to often. I feel like it started really strong. Obviously, GNARLY is very up in the air whether you like it or don't. As someone who is a big fan of GNARLY, and Gabriela is just, I mean, I'd say it's probably one of the best R&B tracks that's came out of K-pop in a good while, if you want to consider KATSEYE K-pop, that is. You know, it's so sultry, so smooth. It's got that summer vibe that is perfect for right now as the album's coming out. Yeah, and at the end, it just kind of fell off. But yeah, moving on.